Okay, so we've seen the demo. Let's have a look at how the Articulate Storyline 360 file looks. So I'm just going to close the preview here so you can have a look at what it looks like. So let's have a look at the story view first. So you can see here's my menu slide, and I have separated the sections out. For some reason I started off originally making the sections go from 1, 2, 3, 4, and somehow when I opened it up this morning it switched around the other way, so there you go. Things sometimes happen that you don't intend to happen. And you can see that they all feed back to this main menu. Okay, so clicking on the menu slide. Right, I always have my color palette blocked off on the side of each screen. That just helps me pick the colors as I need them. So what we've got happening here is each section that you see come up. So when you click on this button, it shows layer 1, which is over here, and that's layer 1. As you can see, each of the layers has a little triangle that indicates which button it belongs to, because I want the user to be very clear. Not only does the color match the button on the right hand side, but this little indicator indicates where they're at as well, and that is the same for each one. As you can see, the green one matches up to the green, number 2, number 3 matches up to number 3 over here, the blue one, and layer 4 matches up to number 4 over here. I have also got the help heading. So the help heading is on another layer, and this is on an animation. So clicking on it will show you that it's on a path animation. You can just see it faintly there, and the idea is when they click on the help button, it takes them to this help heading layer, which automatically, when the timeline starts, plays that animation and allows each of these text boxes to take them to the further information layer, and the help layer, which they can then click out of at any point. Going to each section, these are the more simple side of it. So again, I've got my color palette here on the left hand side because I like to have it there all the time, and this is quite simple animations being put in on each of the images. There's also a transition added to each slide, which is just a push transition, quite simple. The most trickiest part of this menu, two things, is most probably getting the help heading done and getting that all linked up and having that animation flow seamlessly. It's a little bit sort of fiddly, but once you're done, you're done. And adding the triggers, slide triggers, to make sure that once each section is complete, when you come back to the menu, it indicates it by changing that to the finished state, which you can see here. So I've also set each button to have a normal, hover, and a finished state. Some of the useful things about this are that sometimes when you have a course to design, you can have a lot of sections, a lot of text going on, and what I quite like about this setup is that when you click on this button, I mean, I could have had it so that you click on each button, it takes you straight to that section, but I actually thought rather than having slide upon slide, it's quite nice to have that first intro text, you know, depending on how much text you do have, to have that coming up right here, and then taking them to that section. I felt like that's quite a nice experience, especially if you do have maybe a lot of content for each slide, for each section, and it also gives it a nice feeling. It gives the menu a little bit more to do and make a bit more use of that menu. So yeah, that's it. If you'd like to know more, if you'd like to know a little bit more about what I've set up on this, how I've done it, please let me know. Please add your comments. Thank you for watching.